Hey everyone, so I'm still trying new things out on this channel. I'm not sure exactly what my set series will be. I know I want to make tutorials and help teach people, and kind of share my journey through school and Lambda and all that. But as far as other things like this, I'm not 100% sure. I like doing the speed coding things, but I definitely want to start mixing it up a little bit more. And I want to start necessarily doing things that are involving stuff that's not necessarily directly tied to my career. And AI is a big fun hobby for me, so I thought we would go through this video I found. It's about Sophia, the robot. Apparently she had an interview sometime this year. AI for good. I remember seeing that on somewhere. Probably not Twitter, because I'm never on Twitter. So yeah. For the sake of audio and stuff, I'll pause whenever I have comments, so that way there's not just stuff overlapping. But anyway, here we go.
Thanks for joining us here at the AI for Good Global Summit at the ITU headquarters in Geneva. And I'm really pleased to have with me two people who have been doing a lot of air miles travel lately. David Hanson is here, and of course, Sophia. Hello to both of you.
Hello, so glad to be here. Thank you.
So tell me, since we last saw, what's changed for both of you?
I have improved so much. I can see faces and facial expressions better. My AI framework is much stronger, with better deep learning tools and reasoning, and I have started to integrate with other groups' R&D.
She's getting smarter.
Also, there are now 15 of me, meaning 15 Sophia robots.
A lot of Sophias.
I like...
Okay, so I didn't actually know that they had multiple Sophias, but I guess that's the thing now. That's pretty neat. I wonder if there's an end goal for producing these, or if it's just multiple tests. I don't know how public this specific system's gonna go, but we'll see.
being in more than one place at one time. It helps with my demanding travel schedule.
Well, she has no problem with conversation.
Yes.
Seriously, I mean, what are some of the uses for a humanoid robot like Sophia? Does Sophia want to talk first?
I'm helping treat depression in guided meditation in our IBM Watson's Prize entry.
Yes, so Sophia can help in a wide variety of service robotic tasks, which include things like healthcare, therapy, applications, and anything that researchers can dream up. So her R&D framework then allows our friends and partners to develop new service applications as well.
Also, I can help simulate patients and training doctors.
So she has customizable code. That's pretty neat. I'm curious to know who the partners are at this point, but it's interesting to know that she can be adapted for specific things as opposed to just the general AI learning.
How do you do that?
And we are helping with autism research.
How does that, seriously, how does that happen?
Well, Sophia at the Centers for Disease Control, through a version called Mabel, was simulating respirator test fit. And then in medical simulation, human patient simulators represent a huge market. Robotic human patients are about $300 million in markets, but they're actually helping medical professionals save lives by high fidelity training. A very realistic face robot like Sophia then in medical simulation could train our medical professionals better.
Why does she keep winking at me?
Well, maybe she's got a little something in her eye, or maybe she likes you.
Okay. Now, you've done a lot of promotion with Sophia, especially in Asia, and a lot of questions have come up about ethics. How can we make sure that AI and robotics develop in an ethical way?
By teaching us love and compassion.
Teaching us love and compassion, possibly. What we need to do is teach the robots love and compassion. So, but we also need to understand what this means for humans. Humans are the most ethical creatures on the planet, and in some cases, the least ethical creatures on the planet.
Humans would probably be the only ethical creatures on the planet. I know that's somewhat debatable, but I think it's relatively sound to say that, you know, as of right now, we're currently the only species that's like really aware of right and wrong and have like the capacity that we do for those decisions. And I think that's more of the issue, rather than trying to teach them ethics, is getting ethics out of just a human bias, because we're introducing a new species, for lack of a better phrase, into this ecosystem where it's just been us worrying about, you know, right and wrong. Because even when it concerns other animals, it's typically, you know, what's right for us to do in regards to those animals. It's not what animals do to each other. But now we would have something where the AI would have its perspective on ethics, which may or may not be the same as what humans, which we don't even fully agree on. So it's AI and ethics is definitely a deep topic. Definitely worth thinking about, but don't know that there's a clear answer, other than certain things shouldn't be done with AI, but
throwing the whole planet in jeopardy. And so we have to understand what it means to be good. We're here at the AI for Good Global Summit, but humans need to understand the best that we can be better. We need the science of wisdom, not just intelligence.
Very nice. Ambitious, too.
what?
No, succinctly put. While you're here, the second edition, what would be what's your aims out of this?
Well, my aim for the AI for Good Global Summit is to work collaboratively with other developers and with governments and NGOs towards a roadmap for AI for the greatest good possible. We need to think big. If we can use AI to the maximum of its potential, it can bring out the best of human potential. We could use AI to actualize human individuals and the human as a civilization. And at which point we would be looking at an AI network, a sort of super internet of AI working with humans to map the value on the planet, to look for the consequences, negative and positive, and optimize for the maximum benefit for the greatest number of living beings, sentient beings, human beings, and perhaps new kinds of sentient beings going into the future. It would be the backbone of the economy of the 21st century.
I wish it wasn't so common to be this vague or abstract about this discussion, because while I don't disagree with what he's saying or that goal, it is just that it's kind of like a vague goal, whereas I'm more curious on what specifically his plans are for the AI to help, because like earlier obviously mentioning with like the working with the CDC and autism and depression research and assisting, you know, those are more practical, you know, how are they going to make our lives better. Hearing more on that I think would be more interesting necessarily than but yeah, I just think it would be better than the vague the AI is gonna make us better because they're smarter, and it'll do well because it's better.
That's great.
Well, my circuits are a bit overloaded with all that. Can we just watch some cat videos for a while?
I guess airlines.
She's a little chatty, yes.
Do airlines charge her for a full passenger seat?
They do not. So fortunately for us, economically at least, she's not considered to be a full citizen, so she's not charged for her own air travel and so forth. While the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia gave her citizenship, she's still in some ways like a baby. Not that human babies don't deserve citizenship. However, we're looking to develop her AI so that it's absolutely clear that she's sentient. I don't know if we can do it, but 3 to 5 years from now, we're looking at something like an infant level general intelligence, at which point she would have to pay for her own ticket.
Okay, there it was. That was the answer to the question I was looking for. He's going for AGI, or artificial general intelligence, basically making a sentient robot. It's pretty interesting. I've followed Sophia for a while now, and I actually did not know that that was their ultimate goal with this. I mean, obviously almost everyone's working towards that goal, but obviously he's a little more active and actualizing about it, because I think she's a very impressive robot for sure. I'd love to know more of the details about the software behind her.
Okay, so behave, Sophia. So anyway, David, it's great to have you again. Sophia, it's great to have you too. There you have.
Alright, there we go. And that's from I Love Robotics. So if you want to go check them out, see what else they have, I'll probably be doing that myself. Yeah, overall, like I said, I think she's a real neat robot. I'll be keeping up with the progress on her. If y'all want more videos about her, or other videos like this about AI or robots, or really any other kind of thing, just let me know. We'll hang out and figure shit out. Until the next one.